Earlier on in the year I had the opportunity to have a look at the CB500 Hornet. Fantastic bike, and I was really impressed with it. I've got a video at the end screen if you want to check that out. Today though I'm here to have a look at the 1000 SP, and in Ireland there is only the SP. You do not get the 1000 standard here. They've decided just to go for the flagship. So I'm delighted to actually make it down here, even though the weather's not that great. But hopefully in this video we'll discuss the differences between the two bikes and we'll have an overall look at it. I'll try and provide you with as much information as I possibly can, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out the technical details, and of course if I've missed something. Special thanks to Tig and his team at Moran's Bike Shop here in Drumshanbo in County Leitrim for having the bike available for me to come down and have a look. So if you're in the position to buy a Honda, be sure to check out Tig and his team here. My name is Ben and this is Éire Motorcycle Adventures. Looking at the front of the bike, first of all, one of the biggest upgrades is the Brembo disc brake system. On the standard 1000 you've got the Nysin dual disc brake 310, and they've gone with the Brembo setup 310 on the SP. So better braking performance and something you're definitely going to need for this particular engine. That's on this particular bike. 41mm show forks, fully adjustable as well, and it's 118 suspension travel on it as well. If that's incorrect I'll put it on screen for you anyway. 17-inch wheel on the front, lovely mud guard, LED lighting housing as well. Let's put that on for you. You've got daytime running lights up here, and then our LED with our brights and dim as well. I'll give you a front look of that as well. But it's a really good look lighting system on this particular bike. The rear lighting system, we've got an LED setup for the back here, and then we've got our LED side indicators along with this very nice tail tidy. Looking at the back of the bike here, we have the 240mm single disc brake, and it's Nysin, not Brembos on the back, which I thought maybe they would have put the Brembos on the back to match the front, but that's what they've gone with anyway. Still good braking performance, 17-inch wheel on the back as well. The shock is the biggest upgrade over the standard bike, and it's the Öhlins ProLink rear shock. It also automatically adjusts for spring preload, and the compression rebound dampening are fully adjustable, so a serious upgrade over the standard 1000 for the rear shock. The engine's 1000cc double overhead cam 4-cylinder, develops over 115 kilowatt. Now the engine itself is 4 kilowatts more than the standard 1000, and there's 107 newton meters of torque with that as well. Fuel consumption figures about 5.9 liters per 100. So don't be expecting great economy, it's more about performance on this bike. That's mated with a 6-speed gearbox as well, and standard on the SP is the quick shifter. And that's going to make all the difference between that and the standard bike. And obviously the standard bike you can go with the quick shifter as an option, but they fitted it as standard on the SP. Some additional details: top speed at 230 kilometers an hour. You've got a curb weight at 212 kilograms, which I don't think is particularly too bad. And then you've got a 17-litre fuel tank. So 5.9 litres per 100. You can do the maths there in relation to your range, but you're buying this bike more for performance, not necessarily for the range. Well, we're going to see how the bike sounds. We'll start it up now. Ignition on. Nice display with the Hornet. Engine start. Right, let's look at seat height, 809mm. I'm 5'11", so let's sit on the bike and see how it feels. Getting your leg over on the bike, no issues, feet on the ground. Have a look at foot peg position a bit further back, mine are a bit more central. Handlebars a bit more down, obviously they're not further up, so obviously giving you that sporty dynamic feel to it. The seat is a bit firm, but yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, nice. Getting off the bike, no issues at all. Looking at the handlebar setup, pretty straightforward. You've got your menu as per all our other Honda bikes we've had a look at this year. We've got our horn, our mode selector for the Honda selectable torque control, and then of course our menu selections, indicators. On this side we've got hazards, engine start or cut off switch. Straightforward. Another thing to note, obviously we have our high beam or our pass on this side here, on the left. Right, looking at the display, it's as per our standard 1000. There's no difference other than the quick shifter setting, obviously unless you have it fitted to the 1000, to the standard bike. We've got our normal rev counter, speedo, we've got our position, we've also got a quick shifter setting. We've got our ride modes, which are on the left side here. So standard, rain, sport, and 2 user settings as well. Our side stand indicator, and then if you want to go into your additional settings, you can do it here. Again, it's all done on the left side. And we've got our function, and that's where the riding mode, and then the quick shifter is the difference, unless you have it fitted already to the 1000, and you can go in and you can adjust the quick shifter. Now I'll just show you quick. There we go, hard, medium, soft, and off. But very nice display. We've seen it on all the other bikes. Right, now we get on pricing. €13,999 is the price on the SP, or the 1000 SP. So if you're in Ireland, that is our Irish price, and if you're international, please check with your local Honda dealer for pricing, and also check the specification, because the specification in Ireland might be different to the country you're in. So definitely check out the details or discuss it with your local Honda dealer. Right, let's consider some competitors. Here are 1 or 2 competitors that you might want to consider having a look at when you're looking for the 1000 SP. Our first competitor, the Suzuki GSX S1000, starts at €13,950 in Ireland. Fairly well equipped, has excellent performance, similar to the Honda as well. Design, a bit, I'd say very bold, more like kind of a jet fighter kind of design. Comes fairly well equipped with a whole host of electronic aids, so expect very good performance, excellent handling and stability. It's got excellent braking system as well with it, so definitely a worthy contender to the Honda CB1000 SP. Our next bike here is the Yamaha MT-10. Starts at $16,999. The most expensive bike here. Is it justifiable for the price? I guess we'll have to find out. Substantially well equipped, loads of electronic aids, a fantastic engine, that CB500 8cc, developing 165 horsepower. Sure, 10 HP more, but you know, really similar horsepower, really. Loads of electronic aids, from cruise control to inertia measurement units. You've also got excellent handling, upgraded master cylinder, great riding dynamics and stability. So definitely a bike worth considering. Check it out for sure, but let me know if it's worth the price difference. But when it comes to verdict, there are a number of variables into play here. First of all, the competitors that we compare this bike with, we've got the 1000 GSX S1000, and we've also got the Yamaha MT-10. But all 3 of the bikes, even including this one, all have similar brake horsepower or engine performance, torque range and so on. However, price range is going to be definitely valid here. So the MT-10 is about 17 grand. We've got this bike here at 14, so significantly more expensive. Say €3,000 is quite a bit of money. And essentially you're getting the same performance from an engine perspective, and you're getting the top of the range Honda. Also, another thing to note, Honda servicing, warranty, fantastic. The build quality on these bikes is brilliant. I'm not saying the Yamaha isn't, the Yamahas as well, they're fantastic too. If we also have a look at the Suzuki GSX S1000, also a worthy competitor. Priced about the same, but has it got enough in relation to its looks? I like the look of the Honda. You know, the Suzuki's are nice, nice bikes. I'm just not sure on the styling, and that's just my opinion. I think this bike looks great. It's finished off in a great color. This matte black comes with a lot of spec as well. You've got the upgraded braking systems, the Öhlins rear shock, and of course you've got a little bit more performance over the standard 1000. So all those kinds of variables need to be taken into play. But if I were you, definitely consider checking this bike out when you're comparing it with the Yamaha and of course the Suzuki as well. I'd say here in Ireland the Honda has a lot more local dealerships spread out throughout the country, not necessarily the Suzuki. there might be fewer dealerships and so on. So you know, if you're going to maximize the potential wherever you live in Ireland, there's more chance that you're going to have a Honda dealer closer to you are than you will have a Suzuki dealer. That's not to retract from the Suzuki bike, fantastic bike all the same, but it's a decision you're going to have to make in relation to considering this bike. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you here. Leave a like, comment, and of course consider subscribing if you're here for the first time, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye bye.